Hey guys, Famox here from GameOnYourFace, and the last review was the first time we used a voting system to decide the next review. 45% of you guys voted for Random Legend, so today we're going to take a look at Doug Gilmour. But before we get to that, we also talked about getting rid of the pre-summary section. I did decide to take it out of this review just to see how it goes. If you guys think it was fine, then I'll continue with it, but if you think it really knocks down of the quality on the review, then I will revert back to the way it was and go on like that. But without further ado, Doug Gilmour. The rules. You will play on a 100 chemistry line for 7 games and will not be assigned any boosts or captaincy cards. The overall grade will be based on 5 stats: puck skills, skating, shooting, physical, and defensive. His current average price is $65K, putting him in the same price range as Patrice Bergeron and Anze Kopitar. Puck skills, he gets a 6. Gilmour's deking ability was slightly below average. He was fast when it came to performing the dekes, but his poor puck control had him losing the puck on most occasions. His passing was also on the mediocre side. As my first line center for 7 games, he only got 2 assists. A lot of his passes would be intercepted or would just miss the target. Skating, he gets an 8. Surprisingly, Gilmour was very quick. I know his card says his skating is an 85, but I'd say he's closer to 87 or 88. This is due to his small frame. He's only 5'10", 175 pounds, making him very mobile on the ice. He has the ability to beat your opponent with a sudden burst of speed, or carve up the ice with sharp, accurate turns. Shooting, he gets a 6. Gilmour's shot was very inconsistent. Some games he would have the hot stick and have no problem finding the back of the net. The next game, he would miss from the hash marks, and his accuracy wasn't his only problem. He also lacked in the power department as well. Physical, he gets a 5.5. As I mentioned before, Gilmour is a very small player. This obviously doesn't play in his favor when it comes to the physical category. He was easily thrown around the ice by opposing players, and he didn't have the ability to hit them back. His poor balance and puck control made it very easy for him to lose the puck, making him a turnover machine. Defensive, 6.5. The review doesn't get any better for Gilmour here either. His defensive ability was obviously not true to real life. His faceoff simply could not compete with other first-line centers. He went 28 for 51 on the draw, giving him a 55% average. He also had a miserable poke check that landed him in the box 3 times for tripping in his 7-game stint on my team. Total points. In 7 games, he got 5 goals and 2 assists for a total of 7 points. His overall grade came to 6.4 out of 10, or 64%. That's a D. Gilmour's play was very underwhelming. Most of his goals came from breakaways and one-timers, and his passing ability was too poor to return the favor. He's also very weak on his skates and has an inconsistent shot. His greatest asset is his speed, but at 65K you could do much better. In fact, for only 7K you could pick up Nathan MacKinnon, who plays very similar to Gilmour, except he has a better shot and better playmaking ability. But that's just my take on it, guys. If you've tried Gilmour yourself, then feel free to tell me what you thought about him in the comments. I always love hearing how your opinions compare to mine. I want to thank the Ugly Grape from the EA Forums for sponsoring this review. If you guys are looking for custom forum signatures, YouTube thumbnails, banners, or any other form of graphic design, then be sure to check him out. His rates are as low as 8K, and he does some really awesome work. I'm going to leave a link to his thread on the forums in the description. You will also find a link to the voting page. Now this time you're not voting for the next review, but the review after that, because I already have the next one in the works. You'll see a little preview of that once I get off the screen. But before I go, I want to remind you to tell me what you thought of this review without the pre-summary section. Was it okay? Did you like it? Or did you think it felt too empty without it? Whatever the majority says, that's what I'll go with. So I'm Famox from GameOnYourFace, and I'll see you in the next review, where we look at